बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
Assalamu alaikum. Now dear students, now we have to study about waves and wave motion. Now this first definition is about wave and this be about wave motion. What is wave? Wave is a mechanism of transfer of energy from one place to another. So simply you can say when energy transfer from one place to another, from one point to another through certain medium, so this be known as through the mechanism from which it transfers, that is known as wave. And when energy transfers from one place to another through a medium, the particles of medium show some disturbance in them. For example, air, water, when energy transfer from these two things or other materials, what happens? Their particles disturbs. So that disturbance is known as wave motion. Okay, that disturbance is known as wave motion. And this be a collective definition of wave and wave motion as well. A wave is disturbance or oscillation that travels through a matter or space. It means it may transfer from matter as well or from space as well. We will discuss later on. Okay. Waves are of two types. One which are known as electromagnetic waves. These are those waves which do not need any medium for their propagation. What is propagation? The motion of a wave is known as propagation. Why? Because wave propagates in r direction. For example, this be a source from where a wave produced, then that be propagate in r direction. But simple motion be in a linear direction, or simply you can say. But in this case, waves transfer in r direction. So this move in r direction, and this motion is known as propagation. So there are two types of waves. One which are electromagnetic waves. Those waves which do not need any material medium for their propagation. Those are known as electromagnetic waves. For example, all type of waves which we get from the sun, all our communication devices works on which waves? Those are electromagnetic waves. For example, you can see here, these are some examples of the electromagnetic waves. These are radio waves, microwaves, okay, infrared waves, ultraviolet waves, X-rays, gamma rays. All these are the electromagnetic waves, and these all waves which I tell you before, all those are invisible. All those are invisible. Invisible means we are not able to see them with our naked eyes. Okay, we are not able to see infrared, microwave, short waves or radio waves. Okay, short wave radio waves or long wave radio waves. Similarly, X-rays, ultraviolet rays or gamma rays. So all these waves are invisible. A small portion of these electromagnetic waves is visible, which you see here. and that be light which we get from the sun. So that is a visible portion which has the 7 colors in it. Okay, now these waves which are away from this red color are known as infrared. Why these are called infrared? Because infra mean below, because their frequency is below than a certain limit. Okay, but their wavelength is more. On the other side, where we have violet color, above that violet color the waves have more frequency. That is why those are known as ultraviolet. Ultraviolet, ultra mean above, which are above the violet color. Okay, and their frequency is more than the violet color, but their wavelength is smaller. And as we increase their frequency or go to the waves which have more frequency, their wavelength be small as well. Okay, these are the electromagnetic waves. But here we have to study about the other type of waves which are known as material waves or mechanical waves. What are these waves? Material waves or mechanical waves are those waves which need a material medium for their propagation. In the absence of any material medium, they are unable to propagate. For example, waves which are produced in a pond when we throw a small stone in it, those are material waves. You are listening me. Why? Due to the sound which I produce. So that sound is a type of wave as well, which is a material wave, and it need a material medium for its propagation. Material medium for its propagation. Okay. Now, material waves or mechanical waves are of two types. Number one, transverse waves, other which are compressional waves or longitudinal waves. Now what are the transverse waves? Now see here, these are the transverse waves which produce in this stream. When you jerk it, what happens? Waves produce in this way, as you see here. These are the transverse waves. When you throw a small stone in the pond, what happens? This type of waves produce in that pond. So these are transverse waves. These are transverse waves. Okay. Other type of waves are the compressional waves. What are the compressional waves? Now see, as here you see here a spring. Okay, when you give a small jerk to it, what happens? A compression move in it. There are two type of portion formed here. One, these where the distance between the particles move. Those are known as rarefaction. Rarefactions are those positions or those areas where particles are rare or at some distance from each other. So those positions are known as rarefactions, and where the particles are closer to each other, those are known as compressions. So compressions are those regions where pressure be more, or you can say particles are near to each other, or you can say a denser medium as compared to the denser you can say area as compared to the rare area. Okay, so there are two type of compression as well as longitudinal in compressional or longitudinal waves. And there are two type of positions are formed, one which are the compressions, other which are the rarefactions. In same way, in this case, here you can say these are the compressions, these are the rarefactions, compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction. And in case of the transverse waves, what happens? There are let us consider this be the main position, or you can say the main position of the particles. This be the main, this be the main position of particles. Okay, now what happens here? When you throw a stone in the pond, particles of water or molecules of water move up and down, start moving up and down. When they move above, from this position which I draw here, a line draw here, they form a crust, and when they go down they form a trough. So above portion is known as crust and lower portion is known as trough. Above portion is known as crust and lower portion is known as trough. So there are two type of positions here as well. Now what is this? This be a compressional wave as well. Now see, these are the areas where compressions we have, and these are the areas where number of particles be less or rarefaction we have. So compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction and compression. So continuously these waves propagate in this way. Okay. Now as you studied earlier that there be a time period in case of the simple harmonic motion, here we have a time period as well. Now you can see the distance between two crusts or two consecutive troughs, or you can say those two similar positions, okay, is known as wavelength. So this will be the wavelength. This will be the distance between two consecutive crusts. Okay. Similarly, from these two let us consider this be the point A, this be point A, and this be point B. So in these 2 points we have a wavelength. In same way, C, D, two consecutive troughs, same distance wavelength we have. In case of transverse waves. Now in case of compressional waves, the distance between two consecutive compressions or two consecutive rarefactions is known as a wavelength, which we say again. Okay, another thing you have to clarify that now see here, this is the formation of these two type of waves. So how we can define these two type of waves? So transverse waves are those waves in which particles of medium vibrates. Now again you have to memorize it, that when energy transfer from one place to another, then particle of medium disturbs. Which type of disturbance we produce in those particles? A vibration. A vibration is produced on those particles. Okay, so when in case of transverse waves, what happens? Particles of medium vibrates perpendicular to the direction of propagation. If a wave propagate in this direction, so what happens? Particles vibrate up and down, up and down, in this way, up and down, up and down, up and down. So transverse waves are those waves in which particles of medium vibrate perpendicular to the direction of propagation of waves. Transverse waves are those waves in which particles of medium vibrates perpendicular to the direction of propagation of waves. Now, what are the compressional waves? Compressional waves are those in which particles of medium vibrate parallel to the direction of propagation of wave. Parallel to the direction of propagation of wave, in this way. Okay. So when particle come close to each other, they form a compression. When they go far from each other, then they form a rarefaction. So this be the difference between these two, that transverse waves are those in which particles of medium vibrates perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, and in case of the compressional waves, particles of medium vibrates parallel to the propagation of waves. Okay. And what is the wavelength? Wavelength can be made. Okay, just a minute, we will see some other things about it. Now you can see how particles vibrates in case of transverse wave. You can see here particle move up and down and wave propagate in one direction. So this be the direction of propagation, and particle moves up and down. So particles vibrate perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of waves here. Now see, this be the transverse wave as well. Now you can see particles moves up and down and energy flow in one direction, which is moving a circular path away from the center, as you see here. So this be a transverse wave as well. A compression or rarefaction moves. Compression moves, then a rarefaction move here. And in case of transverse wave, trough and crest moves. Now there will be another example of transverse wave as well as longitudinal wave. You can see here a spring which transfer energy in the form of transverse wave here, and here you can see longitudinal wave. Now, what is wavelength? Wavelength can be made between any 2 points with the same phase. Same phase means which have same position in wave formation. For example, the peakest point of the crest or lowest point of the trough. Between two consecutive peakest point of the crest, or between two consecutive lowest point of the trough. Okay, so same points with the same phase, such as between crest or troughs or corresponding zero crossings, or corresponding zero crossing. What it means? It means, now see here, if we have this zero line, then these two are the corresponding zero positions. Okay, corresponding. Why? Because at these two both position, wave is seen alike. Wave is seen alike. Right? So that is why these are corresponding similar points. Okay. Types of waves, you have already studied about these. Electromagnetic waves, those waves which do not need any material medium for their propagation. Mechanical waves, there are two types of mechanical waves. And what are those mechanical which need a material medium for their propagation? Transverse waves are those material waves in which particles of medium vibrate perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. And longitudinal waves or compressional waves are those material waves in which particles of medium vibrates parallel to the direction of propagation of longitudinal waves. Okay. Now this will be the homework for you. How can you define the term wave? Elaborate difference between mechanical and electromagnetic waves. Okay, give examples of each as well. Distinguish between the longitudinal and transverse waves with suitable examples. Draw a transverse wave with an amplitude of 2 cm and wavelength of 4 cm. So simple. See here, amplitude is the distance between central line and the peakest point, or center point and the lowest point. This will be the amplitude. And what will be the wavelength? We have discussed earlier. Okay, thanks. Allah Hafiz.